مجازاتی که ملت ایران و نیروهای مسلح ما برای این دشمن خبیث می‌ذارن نشانه ناتوانی بود.
Several days have passed since the terrible Iranian missile attack on Israel, and that attack is still a cloud in the Israeli sky. With each missile, the weaknesses of Israel's air defense system are being exposed, one by one, as if the air defense system there is no longer as strong as before. The Arrow 3 David Link and Iron Dome missile defense batteries are spending ammunition like crazy for each Iranian missile. At that time, the terrible news was heard in the Wall Street Journal from a U.S. official. The Arrow missiles cost $3 million each, and at that time, Israel was trying to keep them alive as much as possible. It was as if the war situation had become such that Israel could not think of which Iranian missiles to hit and which to release. At the end of the 12-day war, Israel's defense system could not prevent all Iranian missiles even if it wanted to. The proof of this is now on your mobile screen, where important Israeli centers were targeted, such as the Ministry of War in Bet Shemesh, whose devastating images shocked the Israeli rulers, and Bir al-Sabah, where it was precisely attacked. Next to the Israeli Army Command and Intelligence Center and a hospital that was hit with great precision. Even Ben Gurion Airport was closed, and thousands of Israelis who were in Tel Aviv and Haifa and Hedalia were leaving Israel by buying tickets for up to $5,000 to go to Cyprus. As a result, Israeli Minister of Transportation Miri Regev banned all foreign travel, in order to prevent a large number of people from leaving. Otherwise, the foundation of Israel would have been weakened even more. You can understand when a country is forced to forcibly detain its people. It can be said without a doubt how much panic spread throughout Israel. Although Israel had presented its invincible image to the world for many years, that image and glory seemed to be shattered by the combined attacks of Iranian missiles and drones. And the pictures and videos of the devastation of the Iranian missile strikes were going viral on social media despite Israel's extensive censorship. These videos seem to spread more fear and panic in the minds of Israelis. Now Israelis are questioning their leaders and the government. What if this defense system cannot survive the initial attack of the Iranian attack? And what if the defense system runs out of ammunition?
In fact, one of the reasons why the leaders are now accepting a ceasefire is that at the end of the 12-day war, many Israeli leaders were accepting defeat in the war. For example, former Israeli ambassador to Egypt, Amir Orabi, clearly said in an interview that we cannot defeat the Iranians with a military solution alone. And these revealed weaknesses led Israeli leaders to a situation where they were pressing the United States to join the war on an urgent basis. Israel knew that its air defense system and ammunition were running out. At that time, they would not be able to survive the Iranian missile attack. There was a wave of panic all over Israel, which did not come to us due to media restrictions. On the other hand, if we compare it with Iran, it is easy to understand how mentally strong the Iranians were. For example, when Israel hit the live studio of the Iranian state news network, this scene in Tehran went viral.
Anka Saha Imami became a symbol of Iranian resistance through her unwavering courage during the Israeli attack on the live broadcast. And the massive protests that took place all over Iran during the war clearly show how much a nation can unite against the aggression of its homeland. Not only in Iran, but also all over the world, there has been a huge change against Israel. For example, according to a survey by the Pew Research Center, 62% of people in 24 countries have a negative attitude towards Israel, and only 29% of people are positive towards them. This means that opposition to Israel is increasing all over the world. To be honest, Israel's weaknesses are now becoming clear. They're now facing a frightened public. Now the Israeli people can no longer trust their unstoppable air defense. If this 12-day war had lasted longer, the consequences for Israel could have been even more terrible. But it must be remembered that we may not want war in any way. Anyway, let's see what lies ahead. Good luck to the Middle East. Thank you.